Oh my god. What a day. What? Uh-oh. My mic cable was coming a little loose. No. No, shut up. Yo, what up, Red? How you doing, Ming? Damn it. I spent all day doing work because I had to work over the weekend for no extra pay. I'm a fucking typical anime wage slave, guys.
With the glass ceiling broken, all the oppressed groups shall prosper, especially the most oppressed group of all, gamers.
And then, I took a look inside a project, and today, and I did a little bit of research, and I've kind of come to the unfortunate realization that if I'm going to get the most out of it, I'm going to have to do it the hard way again. So I'm not really thrilled about that. So, and then I kind of realized I'm a little low on space too for what it is, and I don't know. I'm going and closing extra tabs. Sorry, everybody. Also, I'm a little bummed. My Twitter crawler stopped working properly recently. Like a day or two ago. And I'm very sad. So, I've been a little bummed about that. 'Cause I can't go back. Like manually, like, trying to keep track of artists that I like is not something I want to do anymore. On Twitter, at least. At least archiving them, like, that's what I mean by it being a chore, not necessarily the, like, the looking, but, like, honestly, being a fan of art, like illustrations and, like, fan art and that kind of shit has been miserable for a long time on the internet. Trying to keep up with artists is very annoying, because many of them now have Patreons and, like, fan boxes, and just everyone wants money, and it's really frustrating, if I'm gonna be honest. but yeah, I moved away from that page I was working on last night because I feel like if I slow down on something, I need to take the approach of get going on a different thing to keep the momentum. And I fully realize I've been fucking slacking on this project, which is not good, by the way. I don't want to slack. But I have been working on it for, like, a solid... I mean, since, like, the end of February, I think. Like, when was the first stream? As I say, I've been slacking. I find yet another excuse to drop the pencil. But let's see. Sorry. So since the end of January even, that's really not good. That I've slowed down this far on this. I mean, to be fair though, I've had a lot of existential life shit happening lately. Existential, I mean, like, I think the time change really fucked me up, and that kind of messed with my rhythm, but also, my house was destroyed for like half a month, and I had to spend a lot of my time working on that. Oops.
Whoops.
So, I knew this is where I was going to get bogged down. Personally, I kind of had a feeling this was going to happen. Calico in chat was like, well, at least it'll go faster with the inking. And I kind of like, nervous laughed to myself. Because I knew that would not be the case. That we were really gonna probably hit a roadblock at the inking part. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened with this eye? I mean, that's okay, but like... But I knew the second I was going to have to start committing to parts of the drawings and stuff was when I was going to really hurt. I'm not good at, like, really committing to final art. I think I've kind of come to understand that about myself as an artist. I'm very bad at, like, having finished pieces. Specifically with the line art, I think everything else, like the coloring and stuff, isn't that bad, but... Yeah, and the one eye looks completely fucking different. Cool. Yes. Ooh, baby, I am so bad at keeping my eyes, like, sort of even remotely, like, similar looking. Dun, 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 dun. I do think it's either going to be it's probably going to be a split between platinum or black and white with the Pokemon game that I stream at some point. I want to give platinum I that's true. We can be gay for N if we stream black and white. But I really do want to give platinum again because I feel like I really played the shit out of Diamond and Pearl. And then I got platinum because I was super excited for it. But I feel like I remember Diamond and Pearl just a lot better. I'd really like to do that, I think. You know, But yeah, I'm kind of just drowning right now a little bit in life. What happened that my G Pen has, like, no stabilization? Jesus, that's why I've been feeling like I've been fucking horrible. No wonder. Good fucking lord. Been thinking, like, why is my drawing suddenly so much more terrible and shaky? And it's because I have, like... Man, I love drawing on a tablet. I love tablets. I think that mouth needs to move. That's kind of the issue here. Shut up, there is. Shut up and don't say a word. But yeah, I've just been kind of tired. And I kind of really didn't get a weekend this weekend, so I'm kind of running on low. I really don't want to take a break from drawing, though, even if it is a little stressful. Because I know it just means I'm gonna really struggle later. Oh, yeah? Go for it, I guess. Damn, I gave myself a chin to fucking pierce the heavens with. Might have to... bring that in some. Oh no. Oh no. I probably should stop spending money for a while though. Considering I just fucking cursed myself with another giant project that I have no lifeline on. It'd be different if I had some people to kind of help with stuff, but I think I kind of bit off more than I could chew a little bit. We really wanged it, John Undertale. That being said, after fishing around in this thing, I gotta say, I think it's better designed than the one that I have already. Yeah, true. Although I don't know if I'd use that to do figures. I do want to learn 3D modeling at some point. I would like it. Also, what's up, Calico? Oh, fuck! I don't know why I can only seem to force myself to go live super late. And before that kind of worked. But like recently I've just been so fucking tired. Every time I do it that I want to use it as an excuse to not stream. Which is not good. Or not, I don't know, not work on stuff. I'm kind of running out of gas on this a little bit, this project. But I don't want to take a break on it either. Oops. Oh, fucking shit. Problem is, I really like that shape. Man, remember when New Super Mario Bros. Was new? fucking 20 years ago.
Oh my god!
I'm really pissed that my Twitter crawler isn't working anymore for new batches. I think it's doing the thing you said, Rad, where they figured out how to trap it in like a loop. Yagi's study hit a snag now that I realize I'm bad at guessing body type. Why don't you just look at his porn? Like, Yagi draws like one body type, and it's like fucking, like, washboard girl. Fucking, I need to do an edit of that fucking, that Sanai image. I really do. I feel like I should at some point. Oh no. Well, it's a good thing I didn't do Suru. The good news is my other thing will make it through. It already, the monitor for the thing already made it through. It's in Indianapolis right now, so we're good to go. At least I'm good to go. On my thing that is going to be very annoying to deal with. But yeah, Calico, just go ahead and just look at it, find his porn. There's a really cool party you can go to that's filled with lots of kimono. Wink, 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 wink. If you want to look at some of that stuff. You don't need to... Also, that was the thing too, is I really didn't try to follow their petite body shape a lot. I did it on a couple of them, but like I was more interested in taking that technique and applying it to different stuff. Like I think I mean obviously I drew like overweight characters, which I don't think I've ever seen Yagi attempt anything other than like petite, like stick figure Asian girl. So yeah, that's all. That's all I have to say. Remind me again why you want to study Yagi. Just out of like sheer curiosity. Like I'm interested what you want to get out of a study from them, of them. Maybe I could give you some pointers. Oh, you didn't like fucking Tibetan fox lady? The one I really liked movie theater girl, couponer. crazy couponer, even though I have a fucking disdain and hatred for couponers. I worked at a dollar store for 5 years, and you'd think I'd never run into them, but oh, you'd be wrong. The couponers. Oh, yeah, the feet. Fucking feet. Yeah, I'm not much of a feet guy. You know what's funny is, people who have a foot fetish, like, they can't physically help it. There's like a part of your brain, the part of your brain, that controls, like, sex stuff is, like, right next to, like, something to do with feet. I forget what the thing is, but basically, you can get a foot fetish by, like, just parts of your brain rubbing together the wrong way. Fair, fair, fair. You know, I think about that from time to time. Jeez, this head is so wide. Maybe I should actually, like, kind of... Here. Thin this out some. I guess it looks okay in the thing. I think I just drew the eyes too small and too far apart. Man, I wouldn't be a very good artist if it wasn't for the fucking embiggening tool. I really fucking wanged it, John Undertale. Oh, no. Oh, God. Just do this one. It's easy. It's easy, he says. Oh man, I really fucked it up. We're so fucked. Hey, you know what? That's not that bad, actually. I mean, it looks like he's looking at the thing that he needs to be looking at. Maybe. No. I think that's better. I am a little disappointed in the Switch 2. If only because I think they kind of are like just recycling the UI and stuff. And I think that was a big... Personally, I feel like the Switch kind of was missing a little bit of the charm of the Wii U stuff. Like, even though I don't really look super back fondly on those eras for gaming specifically, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like all the Nintendo Wii, like the design of me is the design of a lot of the like DSiWare and like DSware, like their general Nintendo aesthetic from those eras wasn't insanely charming. Like the Switch was very boilerplate in that regard. And I think that's just kind of like a reflection of who's running the company now. Like it seems like the business types have sort of taken over at Nintendo. Like Iwata's gone. Rest in peace. Miyamoto's a crazy old man. Reggie's gone. And it just seems like whoever's running the ship at Nintendo now, I don't know. There's just, And I you know, it kind of felt, you could kind of tell a little bit during the Switch era. Wait, Mies came back? When did Mies come back? Didn't Mies always have ears, though? Or are you talking about in Switch Sports? But yeah, it's crazy to think about where at one point in time, everyone in the planet knew who the president of Nintendo was, who the president of Nintendo of America was. Like, they were like characters. Like, they were people. It wasn't just a big company. It was Iwata. It was Reggie. You know, like... And now, like, I couldn't even tell you who's the president of Nintendo. Yeah, they got Muppets from Jim Henson's studio. That's crazy to think about. Like, there was a video of them fucking fighting, and it was played at E3. Yeah, Doug Bowser's the only, because they made a funny haha deal about that. And, I think they kind of they kind of didn't like, they kind of wanted to move away from that, I think. Because, I mean, we don't know anything about the new, Nintendo leadership. And I do think that's, in part, by design. And I personally think that's a little sad. I think Nintendo is a charming company, and that's why they have the brand loyalty that they do. And I think they're kind of throwing that away. Also, too, I'm gonna be real. I've never been much of a Donkey Kong guy. Like, I was never really into Donkey Kong Country. I remember I when I asked for a Super Nintendo for Christmas one year, and my parents, or I guess my mom and my sister got me the Retron 2, which I used quite a bit. Even though it's, you know, I would have preferred a regular Super Nintendo, but they got me Donkey Kong Country, and I forgot that I had a copy of it from when years prior, I bought a lot of, like, Super Nintendo games with, like, a Super Nintendo that doesn't work, and it's basically fucked. I took it to some people, and there's something wrong with, like, the IC or some shit. Basically, it's toast. To the point where it's not worth it to save it, which is really sad. But yeah, I never really cared for Donkey Kong. We had Donkey Kong 64, and my brother played it, and I just remembered it being like, this is a weird game. Like, this game doesn't seem like a Nintendo game, and that's because it wasn't a Nintendo game. It was a Rare game. But, like, I saw the new, okay, so I saw the new Donkey Kong, right? I don't know how I feel about new Donkey Kong's design. And the game itself kind of just looked like Mario Odyssey, but with Donkey Kong a little bit. Like, design and graphics and whatever wise. And I don't know how to feel about it. But the Switch 2, other than, like, Deltarune, yeah, there kind of really wasn't much to kind of really get me hyped. So I think that was, like, the perfect storm of, like, hey, this game is kind of what, these games are kind of whatever. Oh, they also cost, like, anywhere from $70 to $90. And there's certain games that'll be just, like, codes on chips. To be fair, though, a lot of people are freaking out about that one, and I think it sucks, yes. But Nintendo did that already with, like, Switch games. Like, I read into it a lot more. And it basically is just the, like, the thing that they already do with a lot of games where they're just, like, too big for the Switch. I'm not saying it's good. I think it still sucks. Personally, it's 100% because they're too cheap to buy fucking... Oh my god. Big enough cards for the systems, or for the games. And it's because Western devs are also fucking lazy as shit when it comes to compressing their games. I might have fucked this entire drawing by changing the... First of all, that needs to come in more. Yeah, that's not good. Well, let's fix that chin first. But I also think the implications of that do suck. Don't get me wrong, I'm not defending that. There we go. That's a lot better. That's a bit more comfy. But yeah. I was just gonna pick up the Switch, even if it wasn't amazing, because I just enjoy, I enjoyed the original one so much. That I was kind of just like, okay, we'll just get the second one because it'll be more. It sounds like they're just doing the Switch but better, more good stuff. And then I found out there's like, I don't want to say there's region locking, but there's like the whole Japan only model. It's very clearly designed to fuck with people outside of Japan, which kind of sucks. You know, I have to think about this too from all kinds of things, not just video game stuff, but like Japan definitely, like, even with like Bandai I was complaining about years ago in the gacha video, those companies really don't, I think, enjoy their international markets. I don't know. The whole, hey, there's a Japanese region locked one, which I'm sure it's just some fucking code and you'd like unlock it like it's Swiss cheese. Like, I seriously don't think there's some kind of like hardware thing region locking it. I don't know. It feels like an attack on me personally. Oh, you want to be able to play Japanese games because Japan gets games in physical that no other country seems to want to do, except through these weird niche, like, horrible publishers. That's exactly why they're doing it, is they don't want scalpers, because buying games from Japan, like, just like the whole buying video and collecting video game thing kind of took a turn with the whole people who don't even know Japanese are buying Japanese games to just hoard them. You know? And I blame like video game YouTube for that. I blame people like 4am Laundry for that. There's a lot of assholes whose whole thing is, I went to Japan and I went to buy video game. I went to go buy rare video game in Japan, guy. Like, nothing but contempt for those people. Oh, yeah. Is that X1 or is it... But, like, you know... I don't know. You kind of have to... It kind of feels like a, hey, this is what we really think of you kind of moment. I don't know. It just... To me, it just kind of... It just kind of really reinforced... Oh, okay. This is, like, old. It just kind of really reinforced that, hey, you know, you're an outsider. Even though that's probably not what it was intended to do. It was meant to be a workaround, but also too, like, Nintendo did that out of like pure greed, I think. Like, everyone says, you know, I was watching a couple videos today, like, you know, some people think it's because of the tariffs, but I'm gonna be real, the fact that they canceled pre-orders 100% means that it wasn't because of the tariffs. They would not have done that if the tariffs weren't a thing. Like the original price, I don't think was factor. Some people saying it was factoring in the tariffs. I don't agree with that at all personally. I agree with I was watching Real Life Fake Wizard. And while I don't necessarily care for everything he makes a video on, like I could give a fuck about like Star Wars and Disney Plus and shit like that. Like it's you know, his videos are critical of them, which is good. I think that's important, but me, I'm in the indifference camp where it's like I don't even consider it. Well, yeah, that too. So you know, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Yeah, that too. Fucking the government didn't know. Oh, fun, 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 fun. Man, I need to give Pilot Wings another chance. I tried it I have it. I really wanted to play it. It's on my shelf. And then I tried it at a party and I was so unbelievably shit at it that it kind of killed my my whimsy with it. But also, too, the controller I was playing with at the party was fucking wore down into, like, nothing. I guess I'm, you know, like, whenever I play, like, a wore-ass down fucking N64 controller, I guess I just kind of appreciate how well mine have held up, all things considered. And I had games like fucking Mario Party and shit like that. Give myself fucking repetitive strain injury. Well, the good news is if fucking the goddamn world of video games comes to an end, excuse me, I am more than set on all kinds of wonderful shit. I got plenty of games to play. My backlog is nice and stacked. Is big and thick, just like I like my waifus. So I got no problem play. Plus, two, I have kind of just given up on modern games, I think, a little bit. With very few, like, exceptions. I think for the most part, modern video games just do not interest me anymore. I do not care about the weekly Steam, like, friend slop game. I do not care about whatever, like, TLC fucking channel misery that PlayStation comes up with. And Xbox has just fucking put itself in the cuck corner. Literally. There are plenty of wonderful games of the past, I think, that are worth attempting to go back and see. There's so many. There's enough for a lifetime, I think. It's not really worth, like, losing a ton of breath over modern games anymore. They're going to continue to suck until the people who made them suck financially can't anymore. And then everyone who cared about it to begin with will be left to pick up the pieces. And then when it gets to some semblance of normalcy again, those people who ruined it in the first place will instantly come back. Yeah, I don't have a copy of Mr. Mosquito. I never played it. I think the closest thing I've come to is Dancing Eyes. Speaking of that, I just need to play more arcade shit in general. I really do. I've been slacking on that. I almost did it tonight, but I wanted to work on this. I think that's kind of a thing that's been negatively impacting my ability to relax a little bit, is having this kind of hanging over my shoulder. Even though this should be fun, I don't know, I take too long. I want to get this done. It's a big problem I have with art, is like, I can't get my ideas out of my head fast enough. And it takes me too long to make stuff. And I get bored kind of fast. Not that I'm bored of this, but I don't know, like, I guess with the inking part, it's been kind of difficult, because I feel like I don't know, I feel like I kind of solved it. Not solved it, but like with the oh, Jesus Christ, I just realized. We're like, I'm doing that thing that Mega Man helmet you showed me for with the fucking Udon comic. There we go. No. Yeah, our boy's looking a bit wide. I think that's the issue. Is I shrunk the head. I mean, the head is kind of a taper shape. A bit. So that's not wrong. You know what the worst part of it is? Half of this isn't even going to be fucking seen. Like, I kind of drew this with the, I mean, whatever, I suppose. I don't particularly care. Yeah, I can see that, Calico, but that's kind of what I did for the Yagi video, I believe. Oh no, that was what was the fucking one layer that I was like, I wonder what this layer is. It was that. Fuck. But also, too, we've got the Shiage, the finishing process to do after this. I mean, to be fair, though, to myself, I have been just, like, kind of racing to the end on a lot of these. Like, I was supposed to ink it and then stop. I'm getting away with it by drawing everything in clothing. Speaking of clothing, I need to go remove mine so I can take a piss. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Someone said you need to shit out millions of shitty drawings before you get good ones. So I dumped it all on speed. That's partially true. I think if you don't actually, I don't know. I think there's some amount of study that needs to be done. I don't think practice makes perfect. I think practice makes permanent. Also, I don't have any comment about being bisexual, other than I am not. All right, come on. Oh, this one's taking so long. This one really is just kind of like a grind. I am really hoping I can get this done before the end of April. But I have a in my heart of hearts, I feel like this is gonna take me into May. I'm gonna have issues, and I'm gonna need to finish in May. With how slow I'm going. If I'm really lucky, I might be able to get, finish everything except for the really involved shit, like the background stuff. Again, that's another thing I'd really like the feedback of, like, a real manga artist on, is, like, do I actually suck, or am I just, like, overdoing, or over, am I selling myself short, I guess. Fucker. I know I'm already really slow when it comes to art anyways. And I don't know why. Like, I don't know why I struggle so. Oh, it makes me so sad. Good news is we're almost done with this. We're making it happen. Jesus God. We can kind of fake it, I think. I will say, I do kind of regret making this character's costume a little involved. Because it is kind of detailed. The good news is we don't have to care about that, so it can look like shit down there, because it's literally going to get cut off. In fact, I almost might just, nope, I want that. I might just edit this out. But yeah, I'm very bad at drawing clothing folds. When you said you want to ask a manga artist if you're bad, do you mean art-wise or manga? I guess both. For me, manga is the art that I want to make. But when I say manga, I don't mean just like black and white manga, like the art that goes into manga, and also like what goes into like anime and like illustrations. Like, it's just the way art is made in Japan is how I want to make art. But not every way. That's the other thing too. That's the big caveat, is just because someone is a Japanese artist doesn't mean they draw the things I want to draw. And it's the mediums of anime, manga, and Japanese illustration are very diverse, is the word I'm looking for. So obviously I know there's a lot that I really do suck at. Like, for me, it would be about wanting to not only get better at art, but also be believably more of a manga in about, you know, air quotes, artist. So it's a bit of both. You know, like, it's hard to explain. Or I don't know if I'm like making sense by explaining it, but like, I don't want to say I'd have to want to. Oh, fuck. Oh no. Oh, I just looked at this ear. Oh. Ooh. Maybe we could fix it. But that is not looking good. I guess that worked okay. Just a little bit of awkwardness, I think, on the placement of things. I don't know, because it's like, it's really weird to me how this question of, hey, I want to draw like this, hey, I want to learn how to make this kind of art, turns into this existential, like not racist, but racial, like weird, like cultural identity sort of thing. I don't know. It's like fucking, it's cartoons, man. Like, this should not be rocket science. But because it's Thing Japan, there's like a giant pent-up demand for it. And in place of getting like real actual answers on a lot of stuff, what has happened is this whole how to draw manga sort of like weird tertiary art style / culture, I guess, has popped up around a lot of this stuff. But to be honest, I've tuned the fuck out of all of that. Like, the only reason I'm even bringing it up is for the video, because I did some research on it. Like, I've just always tried to put myself in the position of someone from Japan trying to study this stuff. Like, the cultural barrier only exists if you make it exist. But I think the idea of there being a cultural barrier to do any of this stuff is kind of silly to begin with. But I do at the same time, I do think if you're going to do this kind of art, you should want to be a steward. As a steward of the medium, you should want to do things like write in Japanese and write left to right or right to left. There are some fucking people who don't even want to do that. It's really ridiculous. Like, it's like they don't even want to try. Like, the art thing is, like, subjective, okay? Like, there's a lot of different ways to draw, even within, like, the mediums inside Japan. But, like, at least fucking want to try. Like, come on. It's like if you ordered a fucking burger and you threw away everything except a lettuce. And you said, man, I'm enjoying my burger. I'm such a burger fan. I'm a fucking burger ka. I make the best burgers. And it's literally just fucking lettuce with like sloppy ketchup and mayo all over it. Because you refuse to interact with the rest of the fucking food. And that sounds ridiculous, but, like, I've absolutely been into comment sections of these people who go, like, actually, manga art can be anything, because in Japan, manga just means picture story, even though they absolutely categorize art by, like, its country of origin in Japan, if it was, like, made in, like, the West. It's like people just want to get their participation trophy in, is what it seems like to me. Oh, fuck. Oh, we really wanged it, John Undertale. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. But yeah, see, the thing too is it's been so fucking long that I've been trying to do this that I don't actually think I would know what to ask someone like that. I think I would freeze up and I would just kind of like lock up and like kind of get like paralysis for a bit. Oh no, don't tell me it moved. I swear I've been keeping it like cocked at like a 45-degree angle. Unless there's like something fucked up about it. I swear I've been like keeping it as consistent as possible. Or I've been trying. At the very least. No, I have been trying to keep it where it's like constantly at a 45-degree angle. Although it's been very, very annoying to draw. But I feel like it would look weird if he didn't have it. Like it's like this character was designed with that visor. Let's see, can I get some you know what? Maybe we could get some. This like clavicle stuff has always been like really weird for me to draw. I feel like I know where it's, like, generally placed. but I feel like I always lack in representing it. Oh no. Oh no. What? What? What did I fuck up this time? Oh no. Oh god, what? What's a blockies? What the fuck is that? Blokies? Why is the first link AliExpress? I mean, that's kind of cool. Oh, this is that fucking Chinese company, isn't it? The one that did the kimono figure? Oh, hey, they actually did get the license for it, huh? How about that? That's kind of neat. Neat. I will tip my fedora to you, China, for once. I was gonna say, I've seen plenty of Pokemon shit out of China where it's very clearly not above board, but you get some more well, how do we say, interesting things happening with the material. Man, I feel like his neck is way too thick. Actually. Oh man, troubleshooting drawings. Fun, fun, fun. It's still fucking huge. It should be like out to here. Like even that is like kind of fucking thick. Of course. Yeah. I saw the Cerulege, I saw the chart. Oh no! Now we went too hard in the other direction. Oh, this is just a weird fucking pose, isn't it? Yeah, it looks good. So I think the issue is the face is just not wide enough for the... I think I know what's going on here. Yeah. So when I made the face a little thinner, I think I made it, like, too thin. To the one side, and it just looked really fucked. Yeah, that's, like, infinitely better. It's only $15, really? Oh. Alright, let's finish this fucking hand and bring this shit home. And then I am going to try to go to bed at be done by 2. So maybe we'll either tone and ink this, or maybe we'll jump to a real quick other panel, because I was looking at a couple other panels that would be, like, easy to do. I feel like the next one I want to do is this one. That one or the one before it, which is this one, which I already kind of worked on this one a little bit. Me tante con kun. But I gotta fix this, because she's looking up. That means that it should be, the perspective is fucked on this. She is down. She's pointing down, and she needs to be pointing more up. And then I don't know, maybe I'll, we'll see. Let's finish what we got here first. I think we're looking good. We weathered a lot of weird shit with this one. I think we're doing good. Like, see, even with reference, I constantly fucking, oh yeah, what kind of fucking pencil? That's the thing. I haven't decided what a pencil should look like. What his pencil should look like. Well, he's looking down at the thing, is the thing. He's, like, very clearly looking, jeez. Where's my fucking ruler that I didn't put foam on, that I said I wanted to put foam on? Thank you. Ah, I moved. Fuck. I think I'm going to make it one of these art pencils. I use this very, very specific type of pencil. And it's not the fucking, the Blackwing that everyone jerks themselves off over. That thing sucks. Not really. They just seem very average. It was a Mars Stadletter. That was always what I liked. Tombow Mono, also good. Those are like Japanese pencils. What I really like though is Tombow makes stick erasers that are basically just pencil erasers. Those are very, very good. I like those a lot. I really use the shit out of those. And I was watching a really crappy, we'll call it a Art Japan, in air quotes, channel. That is, tied to another very infamous Thing Japan property. And they had an anime animator, I would say. I think that's fair. With a questionable origin. But they were going over some of the supplies that they used. And they pulled out those Tombow Mono erasers, the stick erasers. And the hosts fucking creamed themselves over it. And I was like, bitch, I've been using these for 10 plus years. Ain't got nothing on me. Man with art education. Could get that shit in the school store. I actually fucking loved my school stores. There were two of them. There was a really tiny one, and then there was a huge one. And of course it was on the other campus because we had multiple campuses. And of course, the one that was really, really good was over on the other campus for the other degrees that didn't use half of the shit that they sold. Which was really frustrating to me. But there was a lot of really, really interesting shit at the school stores. I was always very, very excited to go get something from there. Because it was very cool to see what was up. Shit, how did this work? Where's my reference? Goddamn overly complicated hand setups. Where's that really aggressive looking picture of me that I took? Oh, this shit sucks. I can't actually tell what I did or didn't draw. That's not good. That's really bad, actually. You know, god fucking damn it. God damn this fucking hand. I mean, this isn't really accurate to the the reference either. But at this point, it needs to look believable. I don't care if it looks accurate to the reference or not. I feel like we're starting to get the same songs again. Alright, well, that's good enough, I think, hopefully. Ah! Forgot to do the rest of it. Yeah. Alright, let's stretch off a bit. I don't think that looks good enough. Yosh.
I'm really feeling it.
Okay. Alright, we got 7 minutes before 2. Fuck. I really do want to get to bed. So I'm gonna do a little bit, but not too much. Although the issue is... That's right. I was going to do this. I was going to give him a bit of a manga gradient. Boiling hot manga. A steamy futanari dojin. Alright, let's close and fill, boys. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Fuck. There we go. Ooh, that's gonna need some cleanup. Ooh, yeah, ooh. Oh, shit. Welcome to my comic hat booth, Austin Powers. Would you like to buy a book? Maybe an acrylic stand? What fucking what would Dr. Evil make as his fucking as his debut comic at work? I wonder. Oh, he would do a fucking Gawagura Dojin. That's a good one. Okay. Oh. Oh God, what now? Getting an email at 2 in the morning from work. It's not good. Okay, taken care of. Great. Now, I think we got to do... Oh. Ew. No. Ew. We have to... Ah! There we go. Yeah. All right, well, let's get our black layer in. Oh no, oh fuck. Oh no, I didn't do the fucking tassels. God fuck damn it. I'll do those later. It is 2 o'clock. So... you know what? I'll do the eyes real quick, I think. I will say one thing that I've had a lot of struggles keeping consistent is the shape of the... Oh, God damn it. These, like, Like, it shouldn't be that, like, it should be like that. There we go. That's true. It's like when you look at your breasts in Jurassic Park Trespasser. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is gonna suck aiming these up like this. I mean, these eye shapes already kind of suck already. They're not that good. It's true. Why spend $500 on a fucking PlayStation 5 when you can go get a tube TV for $30? Like, even a crappy one you can find for relatively cheap. And then just go get a fucking console of your choice and a couple games of your choice. Bonus points if you're a little tech savvy and you know how to do like hard drive ODE modding shit. There's literally no reason to deal with modern game bullshit. There just isn't. Now, I still really haven't found like I've been doing these eyes a certain way, but I really haven't been satisfied with it. Yeah, kinda, sorta. Like that's kind of the gist of this. Is it's meant to be kind of like this intense sort of glare. Like it's not really meant to be like this is the scene where he's like introspectively lost in thought, and we're out of fucking music, of course. Maybe the crow's feet are a bit much. But alright, this is looking pretty good. I'd say this is pretty solid. Yeah, you know, it's weird. Sometimes I have it like that, sometimes I don't. I'll have to think about that, the eyebrow bit. But this will be a good opportunity for the finishing process to really get some like deep blacks in there for like colors and stuff, for like shading. Let's pull back and see how do we do. It's okay. I think it works. Still got to do that tassel. I'll have to come back and finish more stuff. Could probably just have that be black. I don't know how I feel about that being like scrawled in like that. But the good news is it's working. Working as intended. I don't know why I was like I was gonna make a trauma center under the knife joke, but like I don't think I've played a single one of those games. And for some reason I have one. I mean I have a Wii one, I think. I don't know if I could reasonably handle that game. Let's see, and then this needs to come up over. This needs to come up. Yeah, looking good, looking good. Maybe we can pull that gradient a bit. A bit more up or down. Because we don't want it to be that dark. That's advanced darkness. There we go. God, the problem is previewing screen tones sucks dick. But we'll fuck with that more later. But that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good, I think. For now, but we'll be back more. Oh my god, I forgot about this. I'm sorry. I'm going to bed. Good night, everyone.